Hello, hello. This is Scott Rosano with Gigbuilder.com. We are in the 100 series, and this is number 1112, and we're going to do with venues. So far, we've gone through a lot of setup. If you've been through the first 100 or first 10 videos, we've created most of the information for our company. We finally have a calendar entry for an appointment, which we did in the last video, and now we're going to add a venue. Now, venues can be added in a number of different ways. They can be added when you're actually creating an event, which we will get to, or we can go right to the resources and click on venues. And this will show you what venues we may already have in our system. Again, if you're brand new, you probably had nothing. I think I created one for a test. And this is the view you'll get when you look at venues. So from here, one of the ways to do that is simply to create new. And we'll go ahead and work our way down the new venue as it loads into Gigbuilder. Now, the first thing you're going to see on here, we're going to look into each of these sections, is the venue name and location. And just like we did with the locations, venue locations, it works similarly the same way. If you set up the city and state that you're looking for something, and then type in a query or a keyword, we can fill out a lot of these fields automatically. So I'm just going to type the word hotel, and I'm going to hit the question mark. It's going to go out to Foursquare, and it's got a number of different things that might be related to a hotel. And so we're just going to pick in maybe the Days Inn Murphy. And so that's what I'm looking for. I click Insert Venue. It fills out all the information it can find from Foursquare, and it would even include a venue image, which we'll see here in a few minutes when we reload it. So in here, again, we've got the name, the venue type, which could be quite a bit of different things. We're just calling this a reception hall. The address, the city, the county if necessary, or parish, the state, the zip code, your basic stuff there. It pulled in the phone number, so we didn't have to do it. But you may have a contact person that you work with there. You may want to put their name and their contact phone in. Foursquare did find an email, so it put it in there. It also found their website and put it in there. Now, this is kind of interesting. We're going to take a few minutes here on this. For venues itself, there's a lot to them, and this is basic. But one of the basic things here is distance from office. Now, I know, for example, that this is 18 miles from my office, and it's about a 45-minute drive. It's through the mountains. Setup and breakdown. This would be specifically for this venue. If you have a venue that has, say, for example, difficult to access, you might have stairs, things like that. If there's something about this venue that would take you longer to set up or break down than any other normal venue, you can put it in here. Most of the time, it's nothing. We had a venue in Peoria, Illinois, where we had to go through the back, up some stairs, around a corner, through the woods to get to Grandma's house, and it literally took an extra hour to set up there, and that's kind of why we put that in there. Our next section, just some miscellaneous details. This is where you can put your travel charge. Every venue is different. Every venue has a different location. It may have parking and fees related to it. You can put those in here, and it can help you build later on. We're going to go over that and skip that for now. Also with email blasts, that's advanced. We'll deal with that later. Insurance. Does the venue require insurance? If it does, it can remind you to make sure you have that taken care of. Do you manage the facility? If this is advanced, we're going to go by it. Client visibility. Client may select. When we get to the point where we're going to be putting check availability on your website, this will start making more sense. If it says client may select and you offer them to select a venue, then this will appear on the list. Our next section here is venue restrictions, and you've seen a couple of these plus signs before. This adds to the list. Now, all these restrictions and everything else are all found under Tools and System Configuration when we went into that setup. This allows you to add one right here. Like, for example, here, I'm going to say this venue does not allow alcohol. No alcohol. And we'll go ahead and type that, enter that, and then that will add to that list. Say I've got no alcohol in here, and I'll click that, click out none, and there we go. Now, the photo image, this may pull it in from Foursquare, and you'll see it when you open. Some of the things have to be loaded and saved before they can work. Photos are one of them in this particular case, but you'll be able to upload another one if you want to. Next below is a nice little map. It pulls in from obviously from Google, so you have Google Maps to your location. Additional contacts, so if there's additional contacts at that location that you want to use, attachments that you can add, like for example floor plans, things of that nature. Most of these are available once it's been saved. And then you have venue rooms, which is an advanced, and events assigned to this venue. As we start building events, this will start populating. So you basically got your venue set up. You're ready to roll. Everything's filled out that you need to for your basic setup. So we're just going to go ahead and click up Save. And Save will go ahead and save and register the venue within Gigbuilder. We'll load you back. And here's our days in Murphy, which we can now open and look at. So if I click in that to open, we'll open it up. Apparently it did not come with an image. That's why we don't see one here. And all your information is here and ready to roll. So with that, we go back to the home page. You've got your first venue installed. You may want to put a few more in there for the time being. And when you are done with that, you're ready for the next video.